The old fire station on the Vestal Parkway is set to be sold to a new owner. In a special election Tuesday night, residents voted in favor of two propositions. The first authorizes the purchase of two pumper vehicles. They can't cost more than $1 million. Proposition 2 authorized the sale of the old fire station. The resolution values the property somewhere above $100,000. That passed with 133 votes.